everybody, and thank you for participating in my persuasive speech. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Okay, so I'm gonna get started. Remember those days coming home from school and only able to use the microwave or make a sandwich?
Yes.
Quite boring, right?
Yes.
Think of all the simple ways. Think of all the simple meals you could have made if you were able to use the stove. Can any of you in here cook right now?
Yeah, it's not that hard. You feel me?
Okay. When you become a young adult, you are now on your own to prepare your own meals. Making meals at home will save you money and prepare you for the future. First, I will tell you why children should learn how to cook when they're home alone, when their parents aren't around, and when you become an adult. Now I'll begin when a child is home alone. Usually when a child is 10 and under, they will have a babysitter or someone to supervise them. But what are you to do when you're 11 and up? Not all parents are home when you come from school, so you're left there alone. Some parents will have some leftovers from the night before for the child to warm up, but who wants that? If you are taught to use the stove, you will be able to prepare simple meals such as grilled cheese, quesadillas, or even boil some hot dogs. Although using the stove is very dangerous sometimes, you could build that trust relationship with your parents. In the article Cooking at Every Age, Why Children Should Learn to Cook, Chef Del Sru says, kids who cook become adults who cook. What's better than teaching your child how to cook and knowing that they'll be fed after school? Also, they'll be able to cook for you one day when they're older, or maybe even prepare dinner one night. Next, I will talk about when parents aren't around. In some families, parents don't have enough time to cook for their children because they're either busy at work or just gone. Sometimes the only time a child will eat is at the school lunch. But when they get home, they are looking up to their older siblings to feed them, and it's sometimes true that that child doesn't know how to use the stove. In school, there are classes that will teach the child how to cook in the kitchen or prepare simple meals, and that'll easily solve the problem for them when they're home alone. I know that because in high school I took this class myself, but if they use this technique and teach it to the kids in middle school, that also solves a lot of problems. In the article, A Guide to Cooking Skills by Ages says, children need to cook on their own when abandoned by a family member. There are children whose parents have left them and they're just being treated unfairly. So being taught in school, middle school preferably, will be great for them. According to New York Times, cooking is a source of pride for children who take care of themselves or for those who look out for siblings or friends. We all know that cooking is a basic life skill. If you don't have the money for fast food, then you will have to whip up some type of meal. Finally, I'll talk about when you're older. You could be able to prepare meals for your family or just yourself. When you grow older, you'll eventually have a family to take care of. Even before having a family, you have to cook for yourself. Like now we're in college. We have kitchens that are available for our use, but not many of us know how to cook. If you were taught when you're younger, then you could be preparing meals for the family, yourself, or even friends. That'll help you a lot when you're younger if you learn how to cook, because then you'll be better when you're older. Lots of parents don't teach that to their children because it's easier to go to restaurants and go eat takeout. According to the article Why Millennials Don't Know How to Cook, people ages 15 to 24 have only spent an average 11 to 17 minutes to prepare a meal. On preparing a meal instead of cooking, younger people our age, I'll say 18 to 20 maybe, 18 to 22, they rely on restaurants and carry out meals instead of using those skills they'll need to prepare their own food. You waste so much money on eating out when you could just prepare meals at home. When you prepare your own meals, you can actually see what you're cooking and eating. When you know some of these restaurants are serving real food, so it's more healthier for you to make your own meals, so you know what you're eating and your family. With cooking, you can have better dinners. You can also invite friends and family over and show off some of the cooking skills that you have. Sometimes at Thanksgiving, maybe your Hanukkah or Christmas, whatever you celebrate. In the article, Eating Out versus Eating at Home, it says, restaurants are looked at as a convenience, a place to relax and have a good meal. But could you go to the restaurants and eat in your underwear or your favorite socks? No. The point is, you'll be more comfortable at home. So, it's better to cook. As we all know, I have told you 3 reasons I believe children should learn to cook. Those reasons were because when a child is at home, parents may not be around, and when or they'll be able to prepare meals for their family. Me personally, I only know how to prepare certain meals, and I wish my mother would have taught me that before I came off to college to prepare more things, because then I could have used this kitchen that we have. But she didn't. But now you know my reasons why I believe that all children should learn how to cook. Thank you for